why I was trying to keep her secret. What about you, Traveler? Would you like to try?
Yeah, go for it, Traveler. Besides, you never know who could be behind that door. Maybe it could even be Xiao.
I say give it a shot. Who knows? Maybe little dude is waiting for us on...
So, wait. What's Paimon looking at?
Terra Smash! Everyone was super worried about you. Are you okay?
Did you find anything, Traveler?
So, did you find the person we want to rescue inside?
Judging by the look on your face, I'm guessing you saw something a little...
Huh? How could that be? Don't worry. Paimon will keep searching for her with you. Cheer up!
Stupid dorp!
If Paimon wasn't feeling so exhausted, she'd help out too.
Hey, what is this? Nap time?
So let me get this straight. Not only did we not find Xiao through that door, we saw all the things that we wish to avoid. I'm starting to have a very ominous feeling about this domain. It's constantly changing, and its changes seem to be targeted at us.
Huh?
I feel the same way. We need to watch our every step. There is definitely more to this place than meets the eye.
I concur. We came here following the Conqueror of Demons, but we ended up only finding a strange door. The things we've encountered on the other side of that door are equally strange. It shows us whatever we fear the most. We're in a space that defies common logic.
On top of that, I'm starting to feel tired after that experience. But I thought we'd established that getting tired doesn't happen down here.
The phenomenon hasn't reached a lethal stage just yet. Otherwise, we would have starved to death without eating for so long.
I'm starting to worry that we're being affected by the changes in this space. In order to avoid the sudden accumulation of hunger and fatigue.
Now that you mention it, I'm starting to feel...
According to the current evidence, it seems our physical condition was suspended in this space before, which granted us immunity to the effects of fatigue, and now it seems that mental fatigue is unavoidable. Though we have yet to locate the Conqueror of Demons,
She's right. Hey, Lavender Melon, you okay?
You haven't slept at all.
Don't worry about me. Staying focused under pressure now. If I'm not mistaken, it's my job to...
I figured as much.
Sure. Sounds... I also have some ideas of my own.
As they say.
It's hard to believe what we've encountered. Well, I suppose there's no use hiding after these last few years with the Arataki, though the list of annoying things to deal with is practically endless. Strolling around the streets, just don't laugh at me, okay? hard to believe what we've You don't look very well. At least listen to me. The most important, get some rest before you gather the courage. Once you've chosen the path to take, don't hesitate. It's hard to believe what we've encountered. All right, you should get...
Ushi, you sure you can't find a way back to that? Yep, that's the big question. Gotta be honest, I have no idea. Oh, come on, don't get mad at me. I did think about just using my Oni super strength to dig our way out, but the rocks here are even tougher than prison walls. The rocks didn't even budge when Ushi charged him. It's pretty obvious this place is meant to keep us in here. The only thing I can do now is, well, take care of this exhausted little lavender mount. Yeah, I know. You're helping too, Ushi.
By the way, Traveler, if you have a moment, could you do me a favor? I'd like to discuss something with you. Please, come meet me over there. Thanks for coming to speak with me, Traveler. I've been thinking about this place. Since we still don't know just what kind of danger we're up against, we can't afford to delay any longer. We have to find the Conqueror of Demons as soon as possible. Don't you think it's a strange coincidence that as soon as you told us about the Conqueror of Demons, we heard his voice in that place? It almost seems deliberate. As if something was trying to convince us that the Conqueror of Demons was there in order to lure us into the unknown. I have a theory, but I can't tell the others just yet. Judging from the Conqueror of Demons' reactions, I think that he was somewhere else, but his voice and image were projected to our location. Is it possible that we've entered into a chaotic space? We're seeing things and people that shouldn't be here, even ghosts. And we don't feel hungry because the state of our bodies is suspended. If that's true, it means we've entered into a place where normal logic doesn't apply. When you put it all together, everything points towards one puzzle. This is a place where time and space are thrown into chaos. And yet, if it's truly chaotic, how did we find our friend's voice even when we had no idea where he was? It doesn't make any sense unless this space wanted us to hear it, which brings me to my next point. I also have a theory about our encounter with the Conqueror of Demons earlier. I submit that we didn't actually see the Conqueror of Demons. He was somewhere else. But his status was transmitted to us through some kind of mind-bending spatial... Traveler, you said you saw the abyss in that room, didn't you? At first glance, that door may seem like a prank. It shows you whatever you're afraid of. But if it manages to lure you inside, there's no way of knowing what might be in there. One minute, it's playing a joke to get you to lower your guard. The next, the danger is real, and it's trapped you. This space is a powerful opponent. It wants to use our minds against us, but I'm not gonna sit here and do nothing. Do you remember that small spatial... It felt like spatial magic, but it seemed when we saw that illusion of the Conqueror of Demons, it seemed like he wasn't expecting our spaces to intersect at all, and was even more surprised that we could hear and see him. I think that this space purposefully transmitted the Conqueror of Demons' voice to lure us into a trap. But I also think it didn't count on that spatial rift happening. In other words, the fact that we saw and spoke with the Conqueror of Demons was never... Yes. Also, I had a good look around after coming back. I have a feeling that these chaotic spaces are constantly intersecting. I think this gives us an opportunity. If the space creates phenomena meant to deceive us based on our imaginations, then we have to keep imagining, Traveler. If we try to stay calm and listen carefully, maybe, just maybe, we'll hear the Conqueror of Demons. Can you feel that? Let me see. I think it's here. And break! I secretly learned Yelan's illusion-breaking method without her knowing. The sound came from behind this illusion. Let's go in and take... It's getting clearer.
No. This is the chasm. What did I go through here? If it was that battle, What is he doing here? The one I... Is that... from Yaksha?
The voice is much clearer now. We're close. Conqueror of Demons, can you hear me? It's Yanfei. The trap...
Traveler?
It worked. Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Listen to me. It's chaotic here. We may not be in the same space, but sometimes the sound can get through, which means these separate spaces intersect from time to time.
Everything is chaotic here. No. The darkness that sullies my soul is harmful to mortals.
Right now, we have more dangerous things to worry about than that. This space is using our urge to find you to lure us into traps. Without you here with us, our search for you could very well lead us into danger.
So, you're in danger too? There was no need for you to search for me.
But we're worried about you. And earlier, the Traveler was tricked into entering a dangerous place.
How do we meet?
Conqueror of Demons, can you find out where our voices are coming from? Find the spot where our voices are the clearest and try... something there. It might work.
I see. The spaces may intersect amidst the chaos. By try something, do you mean...
Hurry! If we miss this chance, we might not get another one.
Stand back!
Let's go.
Now we can avoid getting split up.
Oh.
A lot's happened here, but this wasn't just for our own safety. You're injured. We can't just leave you alone.
It's just a flesh wound. I am fine. I shouldn't let myself be a burden to you.
You're not a burden. Don't think that for 1 second. We need you.
Fine.
You're injured. Get some rest. Everything else can wait. As expected. Oh, Traveler?
You're both here. Great. I want to talk to you.
I also felt that the space was targeting us, but Yanfei managed to exploit its weakness.
Based on what just happened, we can now confirm our suspicions that space and time function chaotically here. In addition, we must stay vigilant to avoid the traps set for us by the... Now that we've found the Conqueror of Demons, the next thing we need to do is find a way out.
I went back to the domain again just now. Although I couldn't find a new route, it wasn't a completely fruitless... My clan has practiced magic for generations, and has created some catalysts that only we know how to use. I recognized something like one of those catalysts in the domain. Unfortunately, it disappeared as soon as I approached. I think so, but it's hard to distinguish between reality and illusion here. Also, I am the only one out of all of us who could know what it would look like. To me, that confirms that this place really is reading our minds.
Just like with that door. It's like it's alive.
By reading our minds and showing us what we want, it creates the reality that we want to be true. Everything it does is either to get us to lower our guard, or to wear us down. If that's the case, it can only have one goal: to trap us here until we die. What else could it be?
We should prepare for the worst, but we mustn't give up.
I've always known there were secrets.
Yelan, when we first ran into you, you said you had something to do.
I was looking for the truth behind the monster invasion from Conria. Please keep everything I'm about to say to yourselves. No one else can know.
We got it.
500 years ago, a wave of dark beasts from Conria attacked the 7 nations of Tevat. Naturally, Liyue was also under Rex Lapis's command. The Millelith fought hard to hold the front line near the chasm. But these were vicious beasts, and this was the most desperate battle Liyue had ever faced. At a critical moment, someone distracted the monsters and led them away. Just when all hope seemed lost, the tide turned. The Liyue army eventually won the war, but there were many who never returned. 2 of my ancestors took part in that war, and the one who made it back went insane. Everything about it was strange. The current generation of Qixing knows very little about these events, and very few came back from the chasm alive. Finding out the truth has been a waiting game. The day the chasm was unsealed, I put in a request to be transferred here, so I could finally learn the truth of what happened back then. But this place we've ended up in, and the possibilities we're facing, it's all far more terrifying than I'd imagined. We can't give up. Right now, our... Are you all right? You've suddenly...
Shh, we'll talk later. I'm just processing all the existing clues Maybe the key to our escape is hidden in some detail?
All right.
Oh, don't worry. I won't write down...
No, I meant...
You don't look well. I guess it's okay. Sometimes
Hey, Ushi. Looks like our little lavender melon has fallen asleep. Man, she looks... Man, that little dude... Oh, I sleep like this when... Traveler, when did you get here?
Wait, where are we? Yep, way better. Paimon just got a... Who would have thought the best guide in all of Tevat could end up so out of their depth? Yeah! So anyway, Paimon just had the weirdest... Yeah, just like that! Aw, Ushi, were you
Traveler, it looks like the Conqueror of Demons is awake.
I'm fine. Don't worry. The karma I carry is dangerous to humans.
Well, I have Adepti blood in me, so I wouldn't worry too much.
Even so,
What happened happened while Paimon was sleeping?
With a little help, I was able to find my way here.
Conqueror of Demons. Could you tell?
No need to be so formal. Just call me Xiao.
Oh, sure.
It was a senseless battle. I came here looking for someone. But when I found them, they weren't anything like how I expected.
Madame Ping says that you usually base yourself at Wangshuin to guard the main road through Dihua Marsh. It's unusual for you to go looking for someone yourself.
I'm looking for a Yaksha called Bosacious.
Bosacious? Is that... I thought that you were the only one left. Aren't the other four...
You could say that. But Bosacious's body is the only one that was never found. Yakshas deal with God's remains all the time, and we become tainted by karma. Over time, it inevitably drives us to madness. The last time I saw Bosacious, it was the day he lost his mind. He left. No one knew where he went, and I never heard from him again. But Bosacious was the eldest of us. He once told us, as Yakshas we will experience countless wars. Whether we live or die, we must promise to take care of each other, and know each other's fate to the very end.
Did he forget his promise because he lost his sanity?
It's possible. I am the sole survivor. So it is my duty to find out the fates of the other.
What made you come to the chasm? Did you hear something about Bosacious?
Did you know that 500 years ago, the beasts of Conria invaded the chasm? That war lasted a long time. It is said that in the midst of the battle, a brave Yaksha was seen putting up a heroic, but no one knew the Yaksha's name.
But there were...
Wow. But you must think...
I am by no means certain, and I didn't have any other clues, but Bosacious was proud. If he had taken part in that war, he would have announced his name. So at first, I thought the nameless Yaksha couldn't be him.
Wait. So it was Bosacious you were fighting with?
Yes.
No way.
The invasion of monsters from Conria, the battle in the chasm, and Yelan's ancestor. I have a feel life is full of coincidences, but this is too much of a coincidence. Could this all be related to the fantastic compass mentioned in the...
What will?
Oh, right. Maybe it's not something you've come across much before, but both mortals and adepti sometimes write out their final wishes so somebody else will carry them out after they've passed. It's known as...
And this can be done at any...
Whoa, whoa. You wanna...
It was no accident that you saw my illusion that day. This place used your desire to find me to create a trap that you would willing... Pure deception is easy to spot, but the truth laced with lies can be a fatal combination. What you heard were really things that I said. It made sure you heard my real voice to create panic. This one-way communication, if we hadn't managed to get in touch through the spatial rift, we may well have lost someone by now. Rather than murdering in cold blood,
How is this even possible?
our opponent is very clever. It is not everyone, whether I accomplish what I came here to do or not. I rejoined to warn you that it's extremely dangerous here. If you stay here too long,
But how do you know?
you might become a shadow of your former self, wandering the underground like a lost soul.
Sounds like you saw them too.
Yelan, you're back.
I've been back a while. I was listening to the conversation. I've seen some strange things here too. Objects that shouldn't be here. Strange figures appearing, then vanishing.
So they're just illusions.
At first, I had the same thought, but it's not that simple. There may come a day when these illusions become real and attack you.
From what you were saying a moment ago, it sounds like...
I can't say for sure. As Yanfei said, this space is chaotic and unstable, but it has its weaknesses. By attacking the point where both spaces connect, I was able to create a rift and move from one to the other. So, if I use all the energy I have, I may be able to tear a passage out of this chaotic space.
Really? So powerful attacks can affect the space itself. I had wondered if that was a possibility.
Whoa, 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 whoa. But what do you mean by all the energy you have?
I mean, it will take everything I've got.
Wait a minute. When you said you were gonna get us out safely, you mean you're gonna stay here?
You can't be serious.
I saw Bosacius underground. That's when I realized the horror of this place. A single blast can only create a very small opening. To send you back to the outside world, I may need to continuously channel power in order to keep the tunnel open. I know how to fight to the bitter end. I can do this.
No. No way.
Paimon neither! It's not much of an escape plan if we gotta leave someone behind.
It's only a good...
But
I cannot.
What is wrong with you? You can't bet your life on something.
to conclude, I'm not...
What if I told you? This is my last will.
That's your strategy, huh? No offense, but we have no guarantee this plan of yours will succeed, or even that it's safe. You said it yourself. Yakshas pose a danger to humans. You really expect us to accept your self-righteous plan just because you say—
The battlefield is a treacherous place. Every opportunity you take, you put everything—
I've been in my fair share of treacherous battles, so I know full well that you never bring up extreme measures like this until the very, very end. You say these things in the hope that we will understand and accept them. But if you don't even know that your self-sacrifice is going to pay off— Besides, if you were really so determined to end it all, you wouldn't have given us the opportunity. And anyway, losing one of us so the—
Yelan.
Point is, it's not time for drastic measures yet. It's possible there's a hidden passage leading to the exit that we—
What if there isn't? Or if we don't find it? And in the end, I'm so weak that I don't have the strength left to sacrifice myself. What do you propose we do then?
As things stand, there's no difference between sacrificing you and trying to find another way out, in terms of the likelihood of success. If we can't say that one strategy is better than the other, we certainly shouldn't be rushing into a risky course of action.
Did someone say a strong enough strike can break us out of this place? Yeah, that's right. I heard ya. No one's staying behind to let anyone else out, all right? Enough talk. It's time for action! Come on, whatever you are! Let's see how long you manage to keep us trapped in here after I'm finished with you!
Easy.
Have a taste of this! Yeah! Whew, okay, so I didn't tear the whole place down. But check it out, new path. If you need a hero, I'm the man for the job.
Should have seen this coming. Why do you always have to do things like—
Shinobu.
What happened to Ito?
The boss used up all his strength in one punch. Maybe that's the reason he managed to tear open a passage.
Let me see if there's any way I can stick—
He did this because he heard us arguing, right?
The thing with boss is, whenever we get into an argument in the Arataki gang, he always goes and does something shocking. Today, he's done it again. He may not have known you for very long, but when he said he sees everyone as part of the same— Another thing with boss is, he hates it when other people sacrifice themselves, but he always seems to end up doing it himself. That said, when he does things like this, he doesn't really think he's sacrificing himself, because he genuinely believes that he's strong enough to defeat any obstacle he's facing.
Giant eagle alert! And wasn't he just doing the same thing Xiao suggested?
The boss is hardly open to persuasion. It's not just him either. The other guys in the— I couldn't stop him if I tried, so I might as well just let him do his thing. Besides, often his harebrained intuition is surprisingly on point. We might punch our—
Ito?
I'm sorry.
Don't be. You have nothing to apologize for. Still, if this was an Arataki gang issue and you were one of our members, I have to say I'd side with Yelan on this one. The boss definitely wasn't sacrificing himself. He firmly believed that we'd be able to find a way out through the passage he opened up. Everyone, let's all do our best to try and find a way out. Leave the boss to me.
Everyone, it seems this passage doesn't lead to the outside world, but deeper inside.
What the? So Ito's efforts were in vain?
No, it's still worth exploring.
Aha, I see. I'm with you. So far, I still haven't found the thing I came. If this domain has the power to project our imaginations, or the thing.
Oh, right!
Well, I can't guarantee that, but it's.
I will find a way.
Let him go. But if you're planning on going into that. After all, I'm just a lawyer. By the way, I have to say though, if Yelan hadn't spoken out, from what I know, how can things ever be the. If I were her, I'm not. Oh, wait, 1 sec. Yeah! Right, that's much safer. Since Ito can't fight right now, I've cast a spell to protect you guys.
Thank you, Senpai.
We will. Same to you. All right, Traveler. What's this? Huh? Look at that huge disc in the distance. Hold on.
What? That's the best.
Well, it seems our theory checked out. In my humble legal opinion, that's almost certainly the magical device I've been looking for. It really showed up. But if this really is the fantastic compass, it's so huge. How... I mean, come on, Yanfei. Don't give up now. They look familiar.
Want a taste of my
Motion to
hammer?
compel! Ha! Tsa! Sia! Sia! Tsa! Ha! Boom boom! Ha! Sia! There's a smaller disc here. Judging from the appearance and design... In all likelihood, this is the fantastic compass. Why is there a small version of the fantastic compass stuck in the ground? What's it for? Boom, boom! Invisible evidence! Motion to compel! You know, when I ran into them before, I was working on a big commercial. But these are the exact same guys as I met last time. Maybe this is one of...
a tunnel? This is weird. It feels like it's connecting to another world. Or maybe another...
I thought we might run into some other people here, but apparently not. The Fatui? Whose memory... Ah! Watch out!
Just as I thought.
Yelan, you're...
I will take you down no matter how many times you show up.
Hey, relax. We're together.
Frozen. Crisp. Have a load of this!
Busted!
Shouldn't get careless.
Incinerate!
Let's march. Chill to the bone.
Quietly now.
Eat ya! Roasted fry!
Boom boom!
This one's well done!
But my defense was watertight.
Busted!
You need a
Game's
hurry
up.
up!
Fun's over. Quietly now.
Get out of here.
Amateurs. And still.
You've still got it.
Remember how I said I'd seen some illusions? Those were the same words I heard last time. The space seems to be reproduced. Now that you know, at least we're...
He said the word fantastic.
Yanfei, see that thing on the ground?
Yeah, we tinkered with it. That's how we met up with you. I guess it's a miniature version of the fantastic compass in the distance. It has...
It looks... Another new space.
If everywhere within this space follows the same rules, there must be another
Bosacius, I can't believe someone like you would end up as a lost soul underground.
No enemies. Hold...
Wait, is the enemy hiding itself? Oh no.
Stay back! This is my fight. Do not come near me.
Filthy monsters! So many people have died at your hands! I lured you here to this underground space because I found your weakness.
Hiding and ambushing from the dark is Bosacius' signature tactic.
Die here with me!
How How did a valiant warrior like you die here? Boring!
Uh-oh. This is not going well for Xiao.
No matter. I know how this ends.
Look! Bosacius is showing signs of fatigue.
Bosacius, martial creatures. Even your strength is finite. But your illusion is not as mighty as you. This is not you in all your glory. I wonder what Rex Lapis would think if he saw what had become of the first Yaksha.
Leave! I'll deal with the rest. We can't let the monsters get to the surface. Everyone, remember, we must hold the line at 60 miles outside the chasm at all costs.
Enough! Phantom, be gone!
Xiao, are you okay?
This is my purpose.
So your invisible opponent was the legendary Bosacius?
Yes. So excuse my stubbornness. Bosacius has been missing for centuries.
He was saying something about holding the line at all.
He fought here. The nameless Yaksha from the legend.
But didn't you say he...
I don't know. Maybe he forgot.
Because the karma you spoke of drove him to mad?
Bosacius had already gone mad before he disappeared. There was no...
He still took part in the Battle of the Chasm
We Yakshas are not a race that thrive in peacetime. It's likely that he was drawn by the scent of bloody war. Slaughter is what we do best. This battle confirmed my suspicions. In other words, this space recreated him as he was during the battle. The way he fought was so self-destructive.
Bosacius is... What kind of place could this be? Defeating Conria's monsters is no small feat, that's...
Guys, it could just be me.
This space is really starting to...
I believe Bosacius stayed here underground. But now, if we don't leave... Time to move on. You fought well, Bosacius.
Transfixed!
Looks like there's some information here.
Okay.
It looks like these were letters written by the...
So, who's...
You mean... Boy...
I believe so.
And the Millilith sold...
I guess now we have a pretty good idea.
Yes.
Come on, let's have a gut... Still, who knows how the...
What a creepy space.
It has the feel of the abyss, but where are the opponents?
Your memory? Of what? The abyss? So, this place is creepy. It's getting darker. It's...
Lumine, wait!
Huh? What's that shiny round thing on the ground?
The fantastic compass!
In the other spaces, the fantastic compass was always partially buried in the ground. But this one is lying flat, intact, as if some...
Oh, she was just a figment of your imagination. So, she appeared as an illusion because you miss her so much, huh?
Yanfei, are you sure this...
I think so. There were no pictures in the will, but based on the description, it seems to check out. Yelan?
From the design and build, this fantastic compass looks extremely similar to the catalysts used by my clan. I just need to do this. Someone's used this before. Let's get out of here and find somewhere safe. All right, here we'll be fine. Take a moment to catch your breath while I try to unlock the fantastic compass. Within Yin.
Now that I've found the fantastic compass, but if the Bosei...
Well, well. This is not what I was expecting.
Oh, seems like you've made a new discovery.
This information was left by a thaumaturge called Boyang.
All this information?
Hundreds of years ago, two of my ancestors, brothers, were gifted the fantastic compass by someone of great importance. They brought this device to the chasm and joined the war against... They set out together, but only one of them made it back.
Karma.
Correct. One possibility is that when they fought alongside Bosacius, they were tainted by his karma. Neither of them had visions, so they wouldn't have been able to resist.
From reading through this, it sounds like Boyang...
Well, this is...
What do we do? Are we gonna... Paimon's had enough of this place! Let me out!
What was that? Huh?
I got it! I just had a thought. Give me a second, I just need to... Uh-huh. Traveler, I just realized something. Okay, so on my way here, I was studying the will the whole time. But I didn't give any thought to the book. I don't know it verbatim, but I have read it before. The gist of the millennia ago, an Adeptus made a magic device to seal away evil monsters. Later, he made good friends with a human and gave the device to him to use as a catalyst. A few years later, great demons hunt, and that's not all. I have both Adepti. It worked! I mean, the effect only lasted an instant because I'm not strong. And look! Something seems to have been activated.
By heaven's might and the gods of the 5 regions, Yaksha and mortal together take this contract.
That's their voices from when they made the seal.
I see. Everyone, let's go back. Paimon, just hang in there, okay?
Let's go.
Shinobu, Ito, we're back!
He must be What about you guys?
We found the It seems like the previous owner was stuck here.
This isn't over yet.
But all that did was activate the records from...
Right, but the issue wasn't with the compass. It was... Remember what the book says? When mortal and Adepti powers are combined, one can move... Only when a mortal and an Adeptus combine their powers can the I'm a mix of human and Adeptus. So the fact that the Fantastic Compass responded to me shows that the system is still functional. Lucky for us, we also happen to have a full Adeptus and a human with training in the magic art.
Interesting. So that's what was going through your head.
So, an Adeptus and a human need to chant...
Yes, if my guess is correct, then when both of you put your full power into the Fantastic Compass, we should be able to completely... Last time, it was used to seal the intersection between this place and the
Then we're home free.
Awesome. So they're...
You bet.
Your idea...
Okay, well
Oh boy. Paimon...
Yelan, Xiao, how are we?
I'm all set.
I'm ready.
Oh, but Yanfei, there's one thing you might need to mention. I'm afraid you probably won't be able to take the Fantastic Compass out of here. From what I can tell, everything within this domain is the result of disordered space-time, and we all came here for different purposes. And everything that's happened here has been in response to our own imagination. This space, well, it's more than just a space. Also, according to the history of the chasm, that.
Huh? Wait a second. It was you that shot that arrow?
Who else did you think it was? That snake is probably a remnant of Conrion's civilization. And if so...
No! You're just trying to help us.
You could almost liken this bizarre space to a living being that throws... Additionally, most of the things here are static. So if we really do...
That's actually what I think, too.
This whole thing feels like we're breaking free from our shackles using a spear that by rights should not exist.
This is a long shot, but it may be our last chance.
Perhaps it was. It's a shame that we couldn't find your family. But if they were here,
I gotta say, it does intrigue me. If this is fate...
Leave the boss to Ushi and me.
Traveler, take care.
Sure.
Stars align, bestow your light. Evil purged by thunder's might. Spirit curbed, pneuma surge. By dictum divine, heed these words. Do as I command!
Aha! The Fantastic Compass is an amplifier. Maintain this energy level, and we may stand a chance.
I will maintain the energy flow.
Understood.
Everyone, stand back.
I shall hold the line by sealing the surface.
As Yakshas, we must fight for this world. General Alatus, falling in!
Watch out!
This trip may be dangerous, yet you insist on going.
I have guarded this place for several hundred years, only to seek the nameless Yaksha. Do I request your approval?
You can't keep this up. Your strength won't last. That was close. I thought you were gonna get left behind. I'm so glad you're okay. That was terrifying.
I know what you were thinking, but... Never mind. I know I can't talk you out of a mindset that's been... I don't think we were ever going to reach an agreement over the final strategy. But in the end...
No. I could not have done this on my...
Don't mention it. It looks like everyone got out unscathed, but you all look pretty exhausted. As for me, I'm gonna check the...
She's gone.
Maybe Yelan really doesn't believe she made a contribution. And since it's not easy to persuade Xiao...
Xiao, she's criticized.
I am not...
You speak only the truth. I have no quarrel with... I will keep your words in mind.
Really? Well, it was a perilous situation we were facing.
Hey, so... Ball Checker's... Let's go check on him.
I slept like a rock. Good times. Huh? What you doing? What's going on? Why are you looking at me like that?
Are you in any pain?
You need to tell us if you're not feeling...
You weren't that bright to begin with, so if we had brain damage...
What the heck are you guys talking about? I'm fine. Huh. I feel like I'm
It's a long story. Ito, I'm the reason you...
crazy. Hey, if it weren't for you...
That's not quite correct.
I like the sound.
I'm hungry too, Senpai.
Paimon too! Paimon wants to... Huh?
All right, well, I promise I'll take good care of your friends from Inazuma. Take it easy, okay? What we just went through was... Oh, wait! Yelan left already.
Oh, yeah? Is that right? Wow. Okay, I'll let him know. Traveler, Flying Lavender Melon, Ushi has a couple words he'd like you.
What?
Oh, I want to hear that.
Me too. Count me.
Good idea! Let's do Paimon never would have guessed that Ushi was so...
Sometimes the profoundest truths can also be.
You betcha! Just...
All right, Ito.
Oh, yeah!
See you next time.
Finished taking care of business?
Oh, there wasn't any business. We were just...
You're still here. I saw the two Inazumans leave with Yenfei, heading towards... Aren't you going with them?
We still had some stuff we wanted to say.
I figured. I've checked the area. Nothing strikes me. Now, I just need to take care of the confidentiality issues.
We got it! We got it! We'll make sure they don't say anything!
Oh. You figured me out, huh? Everyone really rose to the occasion this time. Where could that strange space have come from? And how has it existed down there undetected for so many... I have to investigate this further. I have a feeling that whatever lies behind all this runs deep. Also, I think someone helped us out at the last minute. They did a good deed, of course, but somehow I couldn't tell anything about them. It must have... Anyway, these questions will have to wait for another time. I have some follow-up work to do and report...
Bye, Yelan!
You knew I was waiting for you? Really?
Where is it?
A place that has to do with the... The temple up ahead was built to remember Pervase. Maybe I came here because...
You mean back when we were...
It's hard to put into words. You could dress up the... For Bosacius, perhaps dying in the heat of a great battle, and perhaps the same is true for me. After living so long, to die...
Hey, don't say that. Oh, yeah! Ushi said he has the power to exorcise demons, so people use him to fend them off. But after he met Ito, he also said that he doesn't have any grand philosophies. He just thinks maybe there aren't so many rules about how we should or shouldn't live our lives in this world after all. So, he hopes you can come to understand that even though the power of a Yaksha may be harmful to other people, it doesn't mean you... Yep.
They used to talk about how they hoped to live immortal. The Bosacius recorded in the Fantastic Compass had lost his sanity. He addressed the people around him as Alatus, Menogius, and I am Alatus. And Menogius is General Capis. The others are Bonanis, or General Chizapis, and Indarius, or General Musatus. I heard that people call the five of us Yakshas. Bosacius and Yelan's ancestors stayed on... Yelan was right in everything. I couldn't have done all I did without everyone's help.
Well, Paimon...
Yenfei and Yelan are If Rex Lapis hadn't saved me in that moment, I don't think I would have been able to escape. In the end, I still had to burden another.
But that's how it should be, right? You've known Zhang Li.
Perhaps. In the moment that we escaped from that, it's good that one...
Menogius, where have you been?
Brother Yaksha, you're confused again. I've told you countless times, I am Boyoung, a thaumaturge who fought with you in the chasm.
Boyoung? Boyoung? You are Boyoung, but who am I?
Believe me, I want to know as much as you do. Here we are, the two who agreed to stay here together, and I can't even call you by your name. It's a shame.
Stay here? No. No, you have to leave.
Nonsense, Brother Yaksha. We're down here for good now. Don't you remember? It's too late to have regrets. The seal can't be broken.
The seal. Ah, yes. I'm a Yaksha who came here to fight.
Brother, are you okay?
Look at the state of me. I don't think I've got long now.
We're the only two left. Don't go dying on me. You know, today I saw my family down here. Clear as day. What do you think? Am I losing my mind now too?
Boyoung, do you want to go home?
I made my decision to leave Zhongzhao up on the surface. I obviously... Of course I want to go home.
I must have family too.
You mean brothers and sisters? I'm sure you do.
Brothers and sisters. Yes, but who am I? And where is my family?
Brother, what's wrong? Hang in there. It's just you and me, don't die before me.
Alatus, is that you?
Who's Alatus? Your memory's going again.
I'm sorry. You all have to see me in this state.
Brother! Brother!
Look, there's someone over there.
Who are they?
They're my... I remember now. I know you. My brothers and sisters have come for me, Boyoung.
You're awake? At least tell me your name.
Brother Bosacious.
Hey, Bosacious.
Bosacious.
I am Bosacious, and my destiny is to make the ultimate sacrifice.
I've said so much today, but have you ever had a moment where you felt like you were aware of your destiny? The potential. By now, I have accepted that destiny is the one disaster that the Yaksha know most keenly of all.
Xiao.
It matters not. Rex Lapis had said that you are a witness. Bonanis, Menogius, and Indarius all perished, and only Bosacious's fate was unknown. This has always stung my heart like a thorn. Now that I know what happened, before we left that place, I picked up a stone. Unfortunately, the stone did not survive. Pervasi's too many Yakshas have become casualties of battle. We are like a flock of Bosacious. Heroes. I like that one. Maybe the world will never be free. I accept your advice.
What could the children be up to? Never mind. Let them do as they please.
I need to collect more information.
Something you wish to report? Go on. You have my undivided attention.
Ad Astra. Thank you for
What could the children be up to? Never mind. Let them do as they please.